Hi Mackenzie, I am Carsen Clouser, and I just want to take some time this afternoon to look over your composition and emphasize the areas that stood out to me as I went through it, and also note where I think more can be done for the image and make it a more powerful image. Overall, when I was going through your composition, your use of direction and movement really pulled me in. I feel like those very active images make it easy to take something away from it and think beyond just the image. With that in mind, I wanted to first take a look at your photo of these apples here. Now, I really like your use of balance here because I feel like we have these two very heavy imaged bundles of apples that seem to be balanced along this line here, this divider between the two bundles, and it makes me feel as if I'm on a teeter-totter almost between the two changing color gradients and such, and I think it makes a very visually appealing image because of the way you use the balance, and you use this line here to kind of set where the center of the photo, well, obviously where the center of the photo is, and then the very randomness of the apples on either side of this line to give it a nice balance and weight to it. I also wanted to take a look at your plant here. I love the way that nature can take on patterns of its own, and you see that here with the way these changing petals, starting with these large ones, get smaller and smaller as you work towards the center. And I really like that breakdown. I feel like it creates a lot of nice movement for my eyes as I work my way from the outside of the plant to the focal point of the center, and just that changing pattern has always been interesting. There's also a great use of color here, with it being natural. You have this very dark wine red against a bright, lively green that I feel like gives a lot of activity to the image that is very appealing as well. You also do a great job of using space, I feel like. You have this image of a window here, and you have a lot of dark, empty space around it, and then you're just struck by this beautiful blues and the heavy light coming in through it. And I think it's a great use. Typically, I would walk by a window like this and not even think of it as a picture-worthy image, but here you're able to take the balance of it by putting it in the center, and then also creating all of the focus with ease by using such dark space and really capitalizing on that. Some images that I felt like had a lot of potential but kind of just hit the mark a little bit were ones where you did a great job using color, but then there were others where I think there were some missed opportunities with color and light. This being one of them. You have a great image of these very textured pumpkins with a lot of lively changing colors that almost appear red and white and orange within them. But I feel like a lot is lost in this photo because of the washed out effect, the light coming in through the window behind it. I don't know if this is a matter of timing or some post-editing, or if you intended this, but I feel like there's an opportunity to really emphasize the color on these that's sort of taken away by just this washed out look in the background. Another image where I felt like you had done a great job of using direction was this here with the straw and the cup. But I feel like the color of it kind of just takes away from that effect. Here you have this very green straw as it meets these red berries in your drink, and I feel like that's a great chance to show the contrast in them and really emphasize on that changing direction, yet it's kind of lost because it's almost as if it all washes together and such. And then you also have these two very geometric shapes, the cup and the table, that almost blend together while not capitalizing on their difference in colors. Nonetheless, I really enjoy your use of direction and the motion you show in a lot of these images, and think that there's a lot to do with them. And I'm excited to see what you do with them, and just think overall the color in some of them could be used more effectively to really capitalize and emphasize on that direction and movement that you show so well already. Nonetheless, I hope this project continues to go well for you, and I look forward to seeing what you do. Have a good day.